Mastering the art of reporting, ought to, in English. Hello everyone and welcome to another English learning video. Today, we're going to unravel the mystery behind reporting, ought to, in reported speech. We'll be looking at the rules that guide this aspect of English grammar and help you elevate your proficiency. So, let's get started. Before diving into the rules for reporting, ought to, it's essential to have a solid understanding of what ought to means. It's a modal verb used to express duty, necessity, or moral obligation. For instance, if I say, "You ought to finish your homework," I'm saying it's necessary or advisable for you to finish your homework. Reported speech is a way to report what someone else said. Instead of quoting them directly, which is known as direct speech, we report or rephrase what they said. When ought to is involved, certain rules govern how we report this in speech. This brings us to our next section. Let's dive into the meat of the matter, the rules for reporting ought to. Rule 1. When you're reporting ought to, it usually stays the same in reported speech, no matter if the sentence is positive, negative, or a question. For instance, if I say, "She said, I ought to go to the gym," in reported speech, this would be, "She said that she ought to go to the gym." Rule 2. Note that while ought to stays the same, the verb following it changes to fit the tense of the reported speech. So, "She said, I ought to go to the gym," becomes, "She said that she ought to go to the gym, if she is still expected to do so," or, "She said that she ought to have gone to the gym, if she didn't go but should have." The best way to master these rules is by practicing. Here are a few scenarios to work on. 1. Direct speech. He said, "You ought to be more responsible." Reported speech, blank. 2. Direct speech. "I ought to finish this project today," she said. Reported speech, blank. Try these on your own, and we'll review the answers in our next video. And that wraps up our lesson on reporting ought to in English. Remember, English is a nuanced language, and small shifts like these can make your speech sound much more natural and fluent. Practice makes perfect, so keep using these rules in your English conversations. We hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next lesson.